Today we're installing a spoiler on this Nissan Altima Sport. Why? Because they look pretty cool. That's the factory spoiler. You can get one on Amazon.com. I'll leave the link below, so that way you can get the same one. Spoilers add a lot of benefits besides good looks. They create a lot of downforce at high speeds to add more vehicle stability. Not only that, but they also help increase fuel efficiency. First thing you want to do is you want to get your spoiler into position, which you can do that without all of the parts on there, just to make sure that you are even and line up where you want to be. This spoiler actually molds to the actual car, so you can see that it's pretty much lined up. Every spoiler does come with a kit. It comes with 4 of these, which go into the screw holes or the bolt holes on the bottom of the spoiler, and then you place the spoiler down in place, get it settled, and then you tape them down to the car. That's to help you get these bolts in here lined up. I usually leave these in a bag until I actually need them, so that way I don't lose them. Next thing you want to do is you want to carefully lift the spoiler up. That way you don't disturb the markings. Let's see if we can do this by hand. Oh yeah, we got it. There we go. So what we have here are the holes where we actually need to drill. This particular hole here is for the wire that's going to go in the trunk. We're going to tie into that brake light here, so our brake light works. Now, if you don't have a brake light, don't worry about that. But as long as you do not disturb them, you should be okay. Okay, so there is no going back from this next step. Slowly take a deep breath, and we're going to drill some pilot holes with the smallest bit you can find. Drill your pilot holes, get those in place, so that way we can go ahead and start positioning the spoiler. So you always start the smallest bit, and then you want to kind of work it up. And if you have a step drill, you want to work it up until you can fit those bolts. Alright, once you got your holes drilled, you can go ahead and take your painter's tape off. That's what this is. That way it won't leave adhesive on your car. And there's your pilot hole. That's what these things are for. They make your installation very, very precise. You take all these off. There you go. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and wipe these holes off, clean them up a little bit, take out that bit, and we want to go up a step. Okay, so now that we have the holes drilled, we're going to open the trunk and check the other side. Maybe put a little spray paint in there so it doesn't rust. That's just for extra precaution. And then we'll go ahead and install the spoiler. And with your trim tool, you're going to take out each one of these tabs going around and remove that so you can expose your bolts. Now, your holes on the side here, that guy, which is right here in the corner, it's going to be a little hard to get to because of your framework on the unibody. So what you have to do is do what the manufacturer did and drill some pilot holes like this one here, right at the bottom of this little curve, and you can use some step bits to open it up. So I drilled it with the pilot hole first, that guy, which this is a 5/32 drill bit. 5/32 or smaller will do. Once you get your pilot hole drilled, then you can go ahead and use your step drills to make it just enough to get a socket in there, preferably a 10mm, and get your bolt on. Okay, once you got your hole drilled, you can go ahead and install your spoiler. Once you're done, go ahead and hit it with some black primer. This is what I use. It's some pretty good stuff. Go ahead and spray that hole. And spray the one over here, right there. Now, before you put your trusted cover back on, you want to go ahead and start zip tying this line around and under, because this is going to tie into your brake light. So you can tie it in over here. at this one, or you can go off the third brake light. Preferably I'm going to do it over here because it's a lot easier, and I don't know how much wire I got, but this is all the wire I got. So we're going to run this around and down here, and it's probably going to go onto this brake light. But sorry for the wind today. It got really windy here at the end, but if you liked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And show you the finished product. That is what it's going to look like. Looks pretty good. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or comments below, go ahead and put it in the comments down there. And if you know of an easier, faster way to do this, as I always say, please go ahead and share. Don't be stingy. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.